Can you enroll in COBRA after age 65? It depends on your circumstances. Let's discuss a few common scenarios regarding COBRA and Medicare. What happens if you are turning 65 and enrolled in COBRA? If you are enrolled in COBRA, you cannot continue to receive COBRA benefits once you turn 65. Per COBRA guidelines, your COBRA benefits will be terminated at the end of the month prior to your 65th birth month. The loss of COBRA when turning 65 places you in a situation where you must enroll in Medicare Parts A and B prior to your 65th birth month to avoid any gaps in coverage. After enrolling in Medicare Parts A and B, you would also need to add a Part C, Part D, and/or a Medicare supplement plan to begin on the first day of your 65th birth month. What if you are over 65 and offered COBRA? It is extremely important to understand that after age 65, regardless of who pays the premiums, COBRA can only be the secondary payer to Medicare Parts A and B, who will be the primary payer. So, if you do not have Medicare Parts A and B, you would be responsible for the portions of medical bills normally covered by Medicare. Let's take a closer look at how Medicare and COBRA work after 65. There are 3 scenarios that are applicable. Scenario 1. If you are offered COBRA and do not have Medicare Parts A and B. In this scenario, you must enroll in Medicare Parts A and B immediately. The reason you need Medicare Parts A and B is because COBRA can only be a secondary payer to Medicare. If you were to remain on COBRA only, you would be responsible for the claims normally covered by Medicare Parts A and B. With the cost of medical care today, you would not want to be in this situation. After enrolling in Parts A and B, per Medicare guidelines, your COBRA will be canceled immediately. After your enrollment into Medicare Parts A and B, you can add a Medicare supplement, Medicare Advantage, or Medicare Part D plan to complete your benefits and avoid having exposure to large medical claims. Scenario 2. If you're offered COBRA and have Medicare Part A only. With this scenario, you need to enroll in Part B immediately to enable Original Medicare to be your primary payer of medical claims. You can keep COBRA in this scenario as it would provide secondary payments to Medicare. It would also provide you with creditable Part D prescription drug coverage, therefore avoiding any late enrollment penalties. Scenario 3. If you have Medicare Parts A and B prior to being offered COBRA. With this scenario, you can enroll in COBRA as your secondary payer. Understanding how Medicare and COBRA coordinate is vital to avoiding coverage gaps, exposure to large claims, and the potential for late enrollment penalties. We recommend consulting with one of our licensed Medicare insurance agents for personalized guidance on your situation if it involves COBRA benefits. Have more questions about how Medicare and COBRA work together? To learn more, you can visit our website, mpgroup.org, or call us at 703-214-4600 to speak with one of our licensed Medicare insurance agents. Know more and stress less with MP Group.